All right, y'all. So I met this man through a friend that is actually an employee of theirs. They have a contracting business. So he's an employee and he was wanting a facial. He was doing some work where I work at the salon and he was asking about a facial. So I said, okay, cool. You know, like we scheduled it out and everything. And at first I really thought these were like old tattoos on his face. I really wasn't putting the two and two together. I looked at it, but like briefly, because you know, sometimes you get stopped and people are like, oh yeah, I want a facial. And then they like talk about it, you know, and then he got my number and then we kind of planned it out. I didn't really get to look at his skin, you know? And so I just kind of briefly looked at it and I was like, oh, okay, you know, yeah, we'll do a facial. And so, but yes, when he came down and laid down on the bed, baby, I was like, what? I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a good one. So he had impacted pores with dirt, debris, oil, and I already knew what it was. He's a worker, you know, so he's touching things, grabbing things. He's wiping his face with his hands when he's sweating, and he's pressing in all that dirt and everything into his pores. I told him to use a handkerchief from now on. So, but this was like the most intense blackheads I've ever seen, ever. And so it was actually so satisfying, but like so rewarding at the same time, because I knew that this was going to be life-changing for him. I just knew it. I knew his confidence was going to be 10 times better than when he first walked in that door. And I did give him some breaks. I gave him some breaks in between. He just didn't see it. And I was like, are you good? I was checking up on him, making sure. But I think he just wanted these blackheads out so bad. He was like, I don't care. Just keep going. You know what I mean? I'm going to muscle through this pain because I need these blackheads gone. Like, I want them gone, you know? And so I just felt for him so much, because I was like, I know that was bothering him so bad. I just know it, you know? Like, who wouldn't it bother, right? Especially a man. And for him to be a man to want to come in and actually ask for a facial. And I don't know if you know this about me, but I don't really speak a lot of Spanish. I understand Spanish a lot, but I don't speak Spanish fluently. So for him to get out of his comfort zone, which he primarily speaks Spanish and understands a little bit of English and stuff, that really made me feel good. It made me feel good because he trusted me enough to come to me, and he knew that I had his best interest in